Welcome to Mr. Heaton's Math Lab, and in this video, we're going to learn about subtracting three-digit numbers together. So to start, let's take a look at some single-digit numbers. So looking at this question on the left, we have 7 minus 3. So we could do a couple different tricks to subtract 7 minus 3. We could use our fingers. We could have 7 fingers up, and we could remove 3 fingers and see what's left over. Another way to do it is to go through and count sticks. So if we had 7 sticks, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we remove 3 of those sticks, we can count what's left over, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. So the answer is 4. Or another way to say it is, if we have 7 objects, 7 sticks, if I remove 3 of those sticks, what's left over? And we have 4 that is left over. So that is our answer. Okay, looking at this middle question now, we have 8. So we could put up 8 sticks, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What happens if we remove 4 of those sticks? Well, we're left with 1, 2, 3, 4. So 8 minus 4 is 4. Now let's take a look at this left example. We have 7 minus 7. So if we put 7 sticks down, 4, 5, 6, 7, we remove 7 of those sticks, we're left with 0. Now that goes with all numbers. If we take the same number and we subtract it by itself, we'll be left with 0. So if we had 6 minus 6, that's going to be 0. If we have 5 minus 5, guess what? That's going to be 0. If we have 1,000 minus 1,000, guess what? That's going to be 0. Because anytime you subtract the same number by itself, you'll always end up with 0. Now let's try a 2-digit number subtracted by a single digit. When we do this, we actually have to put a line in the middle here between the two numbers to make it a little bit easier. And then what we end up doing is we subtract the single digits that are within this column, right? That's within this line here. So really, we're just looking at dividing 6 minus 2. 6 minus 2. Okay, so if we do the sticks with that, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Minus 2 sticks, we're left with 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So we can put a 4 down here. Now we only subtracted the values on this right column. Okay, right on this right side, only these two values. So now we need to subtract the value that's here. Well, we have a 3. We don't have anything else down here. We could put an imaginary 0 if we want, but really it's just 3 minus 0, which is 3. So 36 minus 2 is 34. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, we're going to put a line down the middle. We are going to only subtract the values in the right column, right? In this right line, which is a 5 minus 3. Okay, well, if we have 5 sticks and we subtract 1, 2, 3, we're left with 1, 2. So 5 minus 3 is 2. Well, that's the same here. 5 minus 3 is 2. Now, if we ignore this right and we only look at the left side, we got a 1 minus a 0. Well, we can always just put a 1 down. 1 minus 0 is 1. So 15 minus 3 is 12. Now, let's look at this right question here. So we put a line down the middle. Now we have 6 minus 6. And remember what we said? Any value that's subtracted by itself will always be 0. And we can always do a double check. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 0. Okay, now 7 minus nothing, we can bring that 7 down, right? 7 minus 0 is still 7. So the answer is 70. Let's take a look at 2-digit numbers. So we do the same thing. We could put a line down the middle, and we can look at the right column values first, right? This right line. We have 4 minus 4. Well, we know that if we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and we subtract the same amount, all we're left with is 0. So 4 minus 4 is 0, right? 4 minus 4 is 0. Now, we did the right side. Let's take a look at the left side. We have a 5 minus 1. So 5 minus 1. Well, we could have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We subtract one line, and we're left with 1, 2, 3, 4. So 54 minus 14 is 40. Okay, let's take a look at the middle question. We have 77 minus 13. We put a line down the middle, And here we're just going to subtract 7 minus 3 on the right side. So we could put up 7 tick marks, subtract 3 of those, and we're left with 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's try the 7 minus 1. We have 7 tick marks, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We subtract 1, and we're left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 77 minus 13 is 64. Now let's try the values here on this right question. We put a line down the middle. We look at the right side first, so we have 9 minus 8. We could do tick marks, so we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Remove 8 of those, and we are going to be left with 1. So 9 minus 8 is 1. Now let's try the column on the left side. We have a 2 minus 1. We have 1, 2. We remove 1, and we're left with 1. So 29 minus 18 is 11. Let's try doing a couple more two-digit numbers. So taking a look at 32 minus 18, we'll put a line down the middle here, and we notice we have 2 minus 8. Well, we can't do that. We can't subtract a number where the top value is smaller than the bottom value. Because if we have 2 sticks, I can't subtract 8 sticks. I can only subtract 2, right? I'm missing a whole bunch of other data that's here for us to be able to subtract that. So we can't do that. So we have to do a special trick. So what we have to do is we're going to have to borrow from this 3 here. We can put a line down the middle, and we're going to borrow 1 from here. So we're going to say 3. Hey, we're going to borrow 1 of your values, so we're going to leave you a 2, and we're going to take 1, and we're going to put it in front of this 2. So really, we're just looking at 12 minus 8. So we're going to subtract 12 minus 8, and if we do our sticks, we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Subtract 8 of those, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're left with 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can put a 4 down here, right? 12 minus 8 is 4. Now, since we subtracted this 3, it's now a 2. So now we're going to subtract 2 minus 1, right? If we have 2 sticks, we remove 1, we're left with 1. So the answer is 14. Okay, so let's try another example. So here we're going to put a line down the middle. We have 1 minus 9, and we can't do that, right? Because 1 is a lot smaller than the 9. So what we have to do is we're going to have to borrow again. So we borrow a 1 from the value that's right here. So since this is a 7, we're going to borrow a single value. So we're going to change this now to a 6. And we move that 1 that should have been with the 7. We're going to put it in front of this 1 here. So we have 11 minus 9. Okay? So if we do the sticks, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Subtract 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're left with 1, 2. Okay. So since now the 7 doesn't exist, right? We now have a 6. We're going to do 6 minus 4 on the left side. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minus 4. We're left with 1, 2. So 71 minus 49 is 22. Okay, let's do this last question here. We have a 3 minus 8, right? 3 is smaller than 8, so we can't subtract it. So we're going to have to do our trick. We're going to have to borrow from the 2. We are going to change this to a 1, and we put a 1 right here. So we have 13 minus 8. Now remember, we're only taking a single value out from the left side. So if we take a 2, we subtract 1, which we give the 1 here, and then we're left with whatever is 1 less than 2. Then we did the same thing for the 7, right? We subtracted 1, so we're only left with the 6 here, right? 6 plus 1 is 7, so we remove a value, and then we put that 1 on the right side. So in our example here on the right, we have 13 minus 8. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Minus 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we're left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 13 minus 8 is 5. We have 1 minus 1, that's 0, so the answer is 5. Okay, so let's take a look at 3-digit numbers. Well, I'm going to tell you, it's exactly the same as 2-digit. And the only difference is that, remember, we had just one line that went through the values? Well, now we're going to have 2 lines. So we're going to separate it out into 3 different columns for which we subtract. So we subtract 3 columns. So let's do the first one. We have 6 minus 2. And we know 6 minus 2 is going to be 6 dots here. And we subtract 2, and we're left with 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we do the middle column now. We have 1 minus 1. Okay, 1 minus 1, we have 1. We subtract it, we're left with 0. Okay, now we have 3 minus 2. So we have 3 minus 2. That's 1, 2, 3. Remove 2, and we're left with 1. So 316 minus 212, the answer is 104. Okay, let's try this middle one. So again, we separate out the distinct digits. We separate out the columns. So we look at the right column, the middle column now, and we have a left column. We always start on the right side, so we're always going to start with 6 minus 3. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remove 3 of those, and we're left with 1, 2, 3. The middle one, we have 5 minus 1. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We remove 1. We're left with 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we try the left column. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We remove 1, 2, 3. We're left with 1. So our answer is 143. Okay, let's try this right example here. Okay, we separate out the individual columns. We look at the right side first. We have 6 minus 6. We know that if we subtract the same value by itself, it's always 0. So we'll put a 0 there. Now let's do the middle column. We have 5 minus 4. We have 5 sticks. We remove 4 of those. We're left with 1. And then we have 8 minus 4. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We remove 4. We're left with 1, 2, 3, 4. So the answer is 410. Okay, let's try a couple more examples. So again, we are going to separate out individual columns, right? We put a line through the middle, and we start with the value here. But we have 2 minus 6. So if we have 2 lines, and we try to remove 6, we're missing some values over here, so we can't do that. So what we end up having to do is we're going to have to separate and move some values over. So we have 2. We can't take 2 minus 6, so we're going to have to borrow from the 1. So we're going to carry over, so we cancel this out. And since it's 1, we do 1 value less, which is 0. And we put that 1 right here. So now we have 12 minus 6. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We remove 6 of those, and we're left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 12 minus 6 is 6. 0 minus 0 now, right? Because we have separated out the columns. Okay, so we have 0 minus 0, that's 0. Now we look at 2 minus 3, that's 1, 2, 3, minus 2, left with 1. So 312 minus 206 is equal to 106. Okay, now let's take a look at the middle question. So we have a 6 minus 8. We can't do that, right? 6 is smaller than 8. Because if we try to put down the 6 lines, we would remove 6 here, but then we needed to remove 2 more. We can't do that. This value 6 is too small for 8. So what we end up having to do is we're going to have to borrow from the 5. So we're going to cross out the 5. We put now a 4 on top. We take 1 out of the 5. We're left with 4. And we take that 1 and we put it in front of the 6. So we have 16 minus 8. That is going to be our first value to subtract. 16 minus 8, if you guys do the math, it'll turn out to be 8. So we'll put 8 there. 4 minus 4, a value minus itself is always 0. So we'll put a 0 there. And 4 minus 3 should be 1. But let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4. We subtract 3. We're left with 1. So the value is 108. Okay, let's try this right question here. So again, we are going to separate out the individual columns. 6 minus 9 can't happen because 6 is much smaller than 9. So we are going to have to take a value out of the 5. So we take out a 1 from the 5, so we're left with 4, and we put that 1 in front of the 6. So now we have 16 minus 9. Let's double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Subtract 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 16 minus 9 is 7. So we can put that here. 4 minus 2, we should know that that is 1, 2, 3, 4. We subtract 2, we're left with 1, 2. And 8 minus 8, that's 0. So our answer is 27. If you're looking to take your math skills to the next level, check out Mr. Heaton's Math Lab. We offer a range of resources to help you succeed, from free workbooks and Common Core assessments to focused mini courses and comprehensive curriculum courses. Head over to www.mrheatonsmathlab.com to get started today.